Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nomad and I'm here speaking with you today because I've had some requests from our community to do a video to show off what we've been working on this past month. So first of all, I'd like to mention again that this game has only been in development for about a month, right? So we started on the 2nd of January 2020, so please keep in mind that this is just a rough done working concept of our game. The end result will obviously be much better than this. So let me get into the project a little bit and show off some of the game to you all. So first of all, we have our main menu here. Alright, so People of Babel is the name of our game. There is a story-based reason for that. Again, this will be we'll have story to it and that sort of thing. Up in the top right, we have a pre-alpha. We're at version 0.3 at the moment. So you know, we've done a few hot fixes and stuff since our initial sort of build to the testers. We have our patch notes in the bottom left here, which when clicked, it'll open our, you know, Steamworks page and stuff like that. The bottom right, Discord, opens a link to our Discord channel. So if you whack that, comes up, full Discord, ready to go, so you can join our Discord. Okay, so the players who play our game will be able to click on either one of those. Again, this is just a rough done sort of menu. We'll have a nice looking menu at the time, but yeah, so we have a Discord button to go to our Discord page. We have an options menu coming, so it doesn't actually do anything at the moment. As you can see, I'm clicking, but nothing's happening. Exit game obviously quits the game. Pretty straightforward. Now, if I click play, it's going to go straight into our game. There's basically no loading screen because there's not much to load at the moment, and we'll be able to show you what's next. So now we spawned in the game. We are a top-down view, as you can probably tell. Movement is WASD, as you can see in the bottom right, the control mapping down there. So you hold right-click to aim at the moment. Again, this might be changed in the later one, and then when you've aimed, you left-click and it shoots. Right. Some of the assets we have in the game at the moment are from the marketplace that we've just purchased from what other people have done, just so that way we can get something visual, because when we first started it was just grey cubes. So to be able to show off something about the game, we didn't want to be showing off grey cubes. So I've taken some of these models from the actual marketplace for now. Our modelers are working on a fully, you know, working play model and that sort of thing for us to use. So we just got to basically bear with it. So basically, there's dodge rolling. There's, you know, sprinting as well, so we can sprint. There's different guns that you can pick up. So what's this one over here? We got a shotgun. Alright, let's switch to the shotgun. So the sounds and stuff, they all get replaced when we as we go. Again, this is just a working concept, so we need to get something working to show that this concept works, and that, you know, it's going to provide us with some gameplay at some stage. So basically, this is a wave-based game mode. At the top there, you'll probably see that we're on wave 3 at the moment, and they just get faster and they get harder. And when it gets to wave 5, which I'm hoping to at least survive till, so that way I can show you guys. Not sure if you guys can hear the game sounds. I'm hoping you can. They're not that great, but there's something. There's an ice thrower here, so they slow them down as well. At the start, we sort of this is just a basic working concept, as I said, with the whole game mode side of things. So this game mode will obviously be a lot better and a lot, you know, nicer when we make it for real for our actual game. I'm using the sort of default player model that you see that I'm running around with, just color changed, so that way until we got our modelers who make all the enemies and stuff for us. So I'm just sort of duplicating those to get a working concept going. But basically, yeah, when we get to wave 5, you'll see that as they've gotten faster and they run at you instead. Now on wave 5, that's when we have red guys spawn, which shoot at you. So it's harder and harder, and they get to use the weapons that you get to use as well over time. Seeing they're shooting you now. It's really, really hard. sort of see the idea that we're going for. We're going for like a MOBA style. We're going to have a storyline, obviously. So basically, basically we're going to have a story to it. It's going to be full multiplayer. So it's basically the idea of it is we're going to have it as a sci-fi multiplayer top-down action RPG with sort of a MOBA combat feel, if that makes sense. So that's multiplayer online battle arena for you guys that don't know what MOBA means. So we'll be adding some story to it at some point. There'll be P2P multiplayer. So P2P is basically where you host for your friends, and you invite them to your lobby and stuff like that. And then you can do co-op or PvP style game modes as well. So the co-op will basically be the whole story-based game mode, and then the PvP stuff, as well as other co-op modes, will consist of things like this, where it's wave-based, where the waves of enemies are coming at you, and you and your team have to survive for as long as you can, or hold a point for a period of time or something. We are toying with the idea that we add a dedicated server option to it, so it's not just peer-to-peer. The dedicated server option would increase from a 4-player slot limit to probably a 32-player slot limit. So that way you can run the dedicated server on a server somewhere at a data center somewhere, or host a VPS or hardware dedicated server somewhere, or even run through those guys that sell by the slot. Like I want to buy 10 slots, or I want to buy 20 slots, or whatever it is. And then basically you would then be able to customize that server, so that way you can have an X amount of people on there. You can change up the different game mode and all that sort of stuff, and whatever else we decide to add to it. So the point is that we have a lot of stuff to do for this game yet, obviously, and it's a working concept. So as you can see, we got working weapons. We have working enemies. I mean, they're not very smart, but we do have working enemies. And we have all the controls are working, that sort of thing. The graphical assets will all be switched out, obviously, with graphical assets that our modelers and stuff are currently making. And there'll be more than one game mode, obviously. So, I just want to put a thanks out to our active community members that we have in our Discord, who are keeping us motivated to continue development. And if you would like to also follow along with our development, you can join our Discord. There's be a link in the description below if you really want to join us. And if you really like the video, then please like and subscribe us, so that way you can see any updates that we put out for the game as well. If you're not really interested in joining our Discord, then at least you can keep up on all the videos that we put out. So yeah, thanks for watching, and bye for now.